Tony Abreu here with Perceptive Outdoors. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to use the Sightmark Wraith scope. So stay tuned while we get into this. The Sightmark Wraith digital rifle scope. This scope is a daytime or nighttime scope, and it can be used, or how to use it, you can use it as either a monocular to scan with, or you can put it on a rifle because it has reticles and it's adjustable, and it can be used as a rifle scope as well. So let's get into some of the things that this thing can do. Number one, it can be used in the daytime or nighttime. In order to use it in the nighttime, you have to use an illuminator, which is an infrared illuminator. It comes with one, although I recommend upgrading because you can get a lot more distance out of a better one. It shoots an 850 nanometer wavelength of light. It is not visible this way to the human eye, but if you put it directly into someone's eyes at nighttime, you can see it, but you have to look directly into it. Can animals see it at nighttime? I'm not sure. I believe they can if they've been shot with it before, and like say shot at, they kind of register that light as something that's shooting at them or whatever. So I've definitely had animals run off if they've seen it because I've shot at them before, but it's very, very hard to see. So we'll just leave it at that. So what can this thing do? Daytime or nighttime, monocular. It's got a regular base on it that you can put on a rifle. This is not the base that comes with it. I actually changed this base out to make it a quick disconnect base. I also added a different cover for the front, flip up, and I basically added batteries to it. You can put AA's in it, but I'm going to recommend you either get a battery pack or get Kentley batteries. And if you look in the top right hand corner of your screen right now, I have a link that you can go to and purchase everything for this that fits this. So there's no questions. Everything that's on that page is what I have here, including the memory card, which goes in here, and batteries, the actual base, and the flip up cover. So let's talk about what it can do. Number one, the ability to be used in the daytime or nighttime. Number two, it can take still pictures in the daytime or nighttime, and everything I say it can do is pretty much in the daytime or nighttime. It has the ability to record video, although there will not be any sound. It cannot record sound. That's kind of a little bit of a bummer. I like to have sound with my videos because I try to make lifestyle videos, and it's cool to have that extra layer, which is the sound. But it's not a game changer, or it's not a deal breaker, sorry. Also, it has the ability to change the style of reticle, so it has different styles of reticles, and you can also change different colors of the reticle. So basically, how to use this thing. Well, first you need to determine if you're going to put it on a rifle or you're going to use it as a handheld. Mainly, I don't use it as a handheld. I use it on my rifle because I have a small thermal handheld that I use, and really the type of hunting that I do, having a thermal handheld is amazing. But if you wanted to just use it as a handheld, you could, but you could pay almost the same amount of money and get the same handheld that I already have that's a thermal for like the same money. So why, use this as a handheld unless you just want to double it as a rifle? What I do as well, though, is keep it on a short rifle, which you have to make sure that you know your local laws, because it can't be if it's a short barreled rifle, sometimes you need a stamp. Mine's actually on a pistol, but having it on a short, assembly definitely makes it easier to scan with at nighttime. So I mainly use this thing at night. I've used it in the daytime before, but mainly I bought it for nighttime use. Let's talk about using this as a rifle scope. So we talked about using it as just a scanner or whatever, a monocular scanner. Now let's talk about using it as a rifle scope. The mounts that come with it are okay. But I installed the quick disconnect mounts, which are again on that link in the description in the top. I like these better because I plan on using this on different rifles, and it's good to be able to take it off and put it on. But basically, in order to use it as a rifle scope, you're going to need to, number one, get a rifle. The rifle's got to have a Picatinny rail, and you just install it on the rifle. And then basically the next step is, so here it's on my rifle. This is actually a pistol, 300 blackout pistol, suppressed. The next step after that is you're going to have to zero the scope to the rifle. So another thing about this scope is the fact that it has 5 different bullet profiles or rifle profiles. You can use either or. I mean, it's the same, but you just name it whatever. But you can put up to 5 different profiles in this scope. And so at this point, what I'm about to do here is I disassemble my whole rifle and tightened everything up and put it back together. And then I took the scope off and put it back on. So what I'm about to do now, or in a few minutes, is I'm going to make another video on how to zero this rifle. But what I'm going to do personally is I got 3 different bullets that I'm about to zero, because right now 300 blackout bullets are in shortage, and I have 3 different boxes, and I'm just going to go ahead and sight them all 3 in so I can just be ready to use them whenever I'm ready. But that's what you need to do next, is zero the rifle in, and once you're zeroed, then you're ready to use it as a rifle scope. And man, I've had this thing for probably, I bought it at Christmas time, so it's July now. I've had it for 7 months. I have definitely killed quite a few deer with it because I do a lot of deer depredation hunting, and for the money, this thing is hard to beat. It's 500, or it was right around 500 bucks. It works really well. It's really simple. It's easy to use for beginners. It's definitely I would recommend this for, like, if you just want to get into night vision and see how it is. It's a great scope. One of the only complaints I have about it is that it starts at a 5 power, and I hunt a lot, or I hunt in Florida mostly, although in some other states as well, but mostly in Florida where I hunt, there's a lot of places where I have, you know, hogs walking right up to me, and if you're trying to find a hog in this thing at 20 yards, it's really, really difficult. I'm almost thinking about putting a small red dot on top just to help me, you know, get closer shots, because I've had 4 or 5 instances where they've been so close that I can't find them in the scope and I can't even shoot at them. So, but that's about the only complaint I have. I mean, other than that, this thing is awesome. I would recommend it to anyone. So that's basically how you use it. You can use it as a monocular or a rifle scope. It has a lot of cool different features, but it is simple. There are other scopes on the market that do a lot more. They stream Wi-Fi, they do a lot more. But this is simple, effective, and in my opinion, a perfect rifle scope to start out with for a beginner. Or if I'm not a beginner and I have better scopes and I just keep this one in my, you know, I keep it with me in case a buddy wants to come along, they can use it. I use it sometimes even just to keep the flow going. So that's pretty much it on this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my videos. I got a lot of cool content coming in the pipeline as well. If you like the video, please like it. And thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video.